as I walk and as I run to every casino in the state. Roads that have curves or are straight, hit 'em all, Nevada.
How long with this, how long is this trip gonna last? You know what? I had to guess, because I had no idea. I'm just shooting from the hip this whole trip. And so I guess I rented the car for 30 days. I'm thinking it's gonna be 30 days, but now that I'm back in Las Vegas and from here I'm going to Laughlin, it's not gonna take 30 days. I'm guessing now that I might be done by 22 to 23 days. So I'll probably go up to day 23 and do my wrap up. I'm guessing, I don't know. But, so yeah, so I'm gonna actually have a car an extra week. I don't know if Avis is gonna refund me, I doubt it. So, yeah, I'm guessing, I was guessing for 30 days and it's going to end up being around 23. Feel pretty good about that. Oh, and here's another little tidbit about myself, if you care to know or not know, is that I'm a conflict. There's a big conflict in me. I come to Las Vegas, I put 100 after 100 after 100 into a video poker machine without even thinking about it, and I play. But when I go shopping, I'm as cheap as they come. Yesterday I had to go to Walmart because I needed some new razor blades. And whenever I go to Walmart, I always check the clearance section in the men's. And I go there, and most of the time there isn't anything, but you know, there was this shirt. See the shirt I'm wearing? $5. $5. And you know what? It's a nice shirt. It really is. It feels comfortable. It's got this little thing on it, whatever in the world that is. But, you know, it's clean, it's cool. I like it. So yeah, $5. What a deal. So here you thought I was this great big-time gambler, and the truth of the matter is I'm kind of a cheap dude. You know. Okay, so that's all the questions I had, and I'll answer more later in more videos to come. As it is now, I'm on, let's see, Sahara and Maryland. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to, now my son gave me his Fountainblue card so that I could use the parking, but I think what I'm going to do, because I have to do Circus, Slots of Fun, the World one, what is it called? Something World, and Fountainblue. I've got to do those 4. So I think I'm going to just park at Circus because it's in the kind of in the middle. And so I'll go to Circus, Lots of Fun, Vegas World. That's not Vegas World. Come on, I'll think of it. I probably already flashed it on the screen for you. And Fountainblue, and then back to Circus, and then a few trailing casinos that I still haven't gone to Tuscany, and I need to do that. And there's a couple more sporadic ones, and that'll be today. And then tomorrow, boop, North Las Vegas, past the 215, or what they're now calling, I think they're calling it the 11 now. And we'll get those few over there, and that's going to be a wrap on Las Vegas, and then off to Laughlin. So that's what's coming up. And once again, if I haven't already lost you, believe me, the casinos are coming up. All right, and here it is, Resorts World. That's the name. You got Slots of Fun, followed by McDonald's, and then Resorts World. How appropriate. All right, here we go. Can I just say, about as I walk onto Resorts World here, that the weather, man, it has just been spectacular. I mean, it's 74 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, just beautiful blue. It's only going to get about 78 today. So yeah, I'm telling you, come end of April, 1st of May, that is the time to hit Vegas. Across the street from Resorts World is the famous Pepper Mill, old school cafe and bar. In the 80s and 90s was the place to go. A lot of the employees knew about it and they would go there. And you know what? It was a great deal. They had easy, good prices, you know, huge size portions. They had a bar that was all neons with a center fire, a fire bar, if you will, in the center that you could sit around. It was really a nice place. And then, unfortunately for all of us, it became popular and the word got out. And the Peppermill, unfortunately, now has jumped into the posh prices bracket, I'm afraid. Still a good place to eat, still good food, but not like it used to be. I will share one questionable story that I wondered if I should share, but I'll share it, why not? Even my grandkids are adults now, so hey. It was in, I don't know, late 80s, maybe early 90s. I sat at the bar. I was just going to have a beer back when I was drinking. Not drinking, I had a drink at the bar. And I was looking one way and I suddenly felt a hand on my thigh. I looked over and there was a pretty woman there. And she smiled and said, "How are you doing today? Are you alone?" I said, "I am alone and I intend to be alone, but you're very sweet to ask, but I am not interested." And she was, she smiled and said, "Are you sure? I am worth your time." And I said, "I have no doubt in the world that you are worth my time, but you are not worth my money." And I smiled. She did take the refusal very nicely and went on her business, and I finished my beer. And there it is, the one sultry story that I will share. And there's some others that I will not share, but that's Las Vegas. What stays in Vegas, baby. Let me rephrase that because I don't know what I'm doing. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, baby. Ooh, the Stardust. I spent many a night at the Stardust playing, and I actually got some rooms, and their rooms were very nice. It was a shame they tore it down, but it will live in my memory, and I'm sure many others. And if you look here, right past the, we have the mini sphere. Actually, they had it here before the actual sphere, so who wins? I don't know. The mini sphere, though, they specialize in advertising. So anyway, I kind of thought, they have some great restaurants here, but I thought that they would, get that second floor, which is all supposed to be a shopping mall. Shopping, but there's, I don't see anything up there. Maybe there is one or two shops, but I'm not going to go up and look. Looks like the Copper Sun Hot Pot and Barbecue. I don't know if it's new or if it's old, because either way, there's no, it says coming 2025. All right, Pine Wines and Gourmet Foods. I've seen Yelly, one of the YouTubers that are, should I say, influencers, comes there. These Las Vegas influencers, there's about 10 of them, 10 to 15 of them. All they do, that's their main income, is they, go to Vegas events and show the newest in Vegas and different themes and things. Sort of what I'm doing in a way. But they make their living. And, once they get a certain amount of subscribers, the owners of these places, Gatsby's or managers, they invite them all for a night of free food so that they will put them on their channels. A good, easy way for advertising. And I have never understood why any casino would not want someone videotaping their wins, or in this case, me walking down the aisle, because it is the cheapest form of advertising they could possibly get. And people don't show their losses like I do, because I'm doing this particular thing. They only show their wins. So it gives the impression, at least, that at this casino, you always win. So what is wrong with these few that say no videotaping in here? It just is ridiculous. Okay, my band, oh gosh, I gotta be very careful getting off my bandstand here and get back down to the earth. All right, hey, here's something else, and I'm just rattling on, and I know that. This is a really big place, so I have some time. The one place that you want to play, if you like fancy drinks, for the price of a tip, go to their high limit area. Their high limit room is absolutely beautiful. You can also use the high limit area restrooms, which are amazing. But they have machines there for, at nickel denoms that, you can play those machines for the same that you would play out here. But they always start at nickels, and you can enjoy all the benefits and the drinks of the high limit area, which, by the way, are any drink and very fashionable glasses and everything. So, if you're going to play, and you're going to play, $1.25, $2.25, $2.50 a bet anyway, do it in the high limit area. That's the place to go. All right, that's Uncle Johnny's tip for the day. All right, we're going to keep moving here just a little bit. They have a beautiful center bar that currently no one is in. And I think that's about all I'm going to talk about. I think I'll go ahead and find a machine, and let's see how we do. All right, this is hot stuff. I want to go on record as letting you know that I absolutely dislike hot stuff. No likey. I have never won. Hot stuff is cold stuff for me. And but in the spirit of this challenge, and wanting to show a variety of not just playing the same ones over and over, I'm going to play the 2 cents denom, which gives me my minis and minors a little higher there. I'm going to play the 50 cents, which is in reality $1. And here we go. Let's see if hot stuff for once can actually pay me. Yay, 30 cents. All right, I'll be back. Okay, as predicted, hot stuff is cold. I still have $10. I'll play the last 10. You see the 3 coins there. You need 6 coins in order to win the bonus. Pretty much like all of the lightning links. Now this will go up to that little pile. It'll shake and nothing will happen. That is a tease pile. And it's about, there's 3. See a little tease and nothing, yeah. So, all right, I need 3 more. Twice I've had 5. Okay, which they're famous for. All these machines do this. All right, 4 more chances. 4 more chances. But, it's just, why did I pick this machine? Why did I pick this machine? All right, enough. Oh, thanks, 30 cents. That might be the highest amount I've gotten so far, 30 cents. All right, 2 more spins. 2 more. Last spin. Oh, no. I lost. Okay, well, that'll teach me. On to the Fountainblue. Well, now we go into the big boy. The Fountainblue. I'll tell you what. I know most of you probably remember when this was nothing but a shell for years. I mean, they went out of business before 2020 COVID. They were empty. A lot of the glass panes were falling off, and it was, people were predicting it would never open, that they would have to eventually tear it down. But Fountainblue, who is stationed in Miami, came to the rescue and poured many billions of dollars. Fortunately, none of that is mine, into this just behemoth of a hotel resort. And I'm telling you, they hit it. They hit the mark. It is absolutely beautiful. It's, for me, one of the most beautiful hotel resorts in Las Vegas, if not the world. And I've enjoyed playing here. I've enjoyed their food upstairs. I've enjoyed everything about it. But, like anything, it's just above my range. And that's fine. But it's nice to visit, and I'll be able to play a little something on our journey here today. I'm going to refrain from talking very much. Plus, I won't film a lot in here simply because they have Elton John at the moment is blaring. And I don't want to get a copyright. So far, I've been very lucky. I haven't had any copyright strikes in quite a few days, so I would like to keep it that way. But, they like to crank their music here. So let's just simply find a machine. And I know, I'm not going to do the big thing upstairs and all of the, because everybody has seen that already. So let's go ahead and just enjoy being in this beautiful resort and play a game. All right, here at the Fountainblue, we are going to do a Phoenix link with the, it's called General Tso, but we call him the hua guy, because every time he hits something, he goes hua. You'll see if the music doesn't get too loud. The waitress came by, sweetheart, gave me not one but 2 waters. Took care of her for that nice, generous gesture. I didn't ask. And so we're going to do the $1 a hit, and hopefully our $40 that are in there. Hello, where are you, 40? There you are. All right, we'll be a little something. All right, here we go. We're playing 50 lines for $1 at a time. And here, listen. Let me turn up the sound. Try that again. Right now the music isn't hurting me too much. Oh, come on now, give me something. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Have I just jinked myself? Look at these dead spin after dead spin after dead spin. Yeah, there it is. Is that going to get old fast or what? All right, I'll be back with hopefully a bonus. Well, I'm afraid it's not going too well. I've got 10 more spins so that you can join me for the 10. The music isn't too loud where I'm at. Plus, I'll just talk over it anyway. All right, so we need, as you know, we need 6 of those money birds, phoenixes. We need 6 of those. We're down to 6 here. Not too much grunting from our friend. Matter of fact, there has been nothing even really close. You know, no sweat, no, okay, 3 more. 1, okay, got some there. That's $1, we get the extra spin. 3 more, 2, that's the closest we've gotten so far. All right, here is and our final spin for $40 down the drain is, do you think 4 cents will get me up? Do you think? Oh, think. Okay. Thank you, Fountainblue. You took all my money, but I got 2 waters for $2. So long. So I'm filming this for the express purpose of showing you how to go to the Strat and not pay their insulting $20 parking fee. You know, when you think of the Strat, I mean, it's not a Class A property, though it's all right, it's nice. But if anybody should be hoping to draw in customers and keep customers, it should be the Strat. But for whatever reason, they figured that, they're not making enough money in their rooms, so they're going to go ahead and start charging everybody a $20 parking. And here's the killer. If you're staying at the hotel, $20. If you're staying at the hotel and you want to leave and then come back and then leave again, $20 every time. There is no in and out, any of that stuff. Go in and go out, $20. Absolutely robbery. You getting my point here? All right, I've got a red light, so I'll shut this off, and then I'll show you how to beat it. All right, we're moving now. Okay, as you see, we're approaching the Strat. And at these next lights up ahead, you're going to be making a left on Main Street. They did a very nice job with this little arc, this Las Vegas sign, because at night, it does a variety of colors and stuff. They did a very nice job. When they first putting it up, I had my doubts, but they ended up doing a very nice job. All right, so past the Strat up here. Oh, another way is, that world's biggest souvenir shop. You can also just park in there and walk. I could have done that, but I'll go ahead and show you this way. Now, before they did the arc, their big welcome to Las Vegas were these girls here. You can see that there. I'll show them. Come up a little bit. And they thought that would be a great photo op. But, it never happened. It never happened. So, they tried. We appreciate it. We appreciate the effort. All right, again, we're gonna have to wait for this light. All right, we're moving. Okay, so we make a little left. And right here on the left, right next to it is Atomic Golf. And make a little turn in here. Come in here. And just park right over here. It's free, as you see. Not the only person who had this idea. And we're here. All right, now, granted, see the Strats down there, you are gonna have to do a little bit of a walk. But to save the $20, not the end of the world. It's the principle of the thing for me. But I will also say I have been inside Atomic Golf a couple of times now. It is really nice. You don't have to be a golfer. You can just go up there, have yourself a drink or some appetizers and watch other people, hit the golf balls. Or watch TV or whatever you want. It's a very pleasant place. In the summertime, they keep it nice and cool, air conditioning. So I highly recommend you park here and even go inside and visit. And then, if you want to just go and walk over to the Strat, though I can't imagine why anyone would want to go to the Strat. I'm only going because I need to do this. All right, let's see. All right, inside the old Stratosphere, or as the kids say now, the Strat, since they changed it. The stairs here go up to there used to be upstairs a whole mall of assorted stores and things, but one by one they went all out of business, and now it's an empty hall in order to get, so you just do the shortcut and you just go up here. That's where the theater is. What else is up there? Oh yeah, if you want to go up to the top of the tower as well. And of course there's a bar up there, and there's a box office. This is a very nice little cafe, and as you can see, very busy. Good for them. Anyway, I need to find a machine to play. I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna go over here and find something here. Okay. All right, here we are. We're gonna play Loteria. It's just one of these Lock and Link games. Haven't played this one yet. So there's my 40. It's not 40, it says 100. It's because I'm out of 20s. That's how well I've been doing. I ran out of 20s. So I'll just play it down to 60. Unless I get a bonus or something, I'm going to do $1 at a time. Here we go. No idea how this is going to turn out, but I need, those crowns. We need to have 3 of those crowns on a line. And then it's your run-of-the-mill Lock and Link. So cross our fingers. We need a win. Look at this line hit. Wow. It's, I think, $35. Wow. What a nice line hit. Unfortunately, it's not a feature or a bonus, and them is the rules, baby.
¡La suerte!
Buena suerte! Do we all notice that there is a minor up there? So I have a minor going. That's $50. We are walking away a winner. We've got to attach. Oh, come on now. You've got to attach. Oh my gosh. Not one. Thank goodness for the minor. I would have been very pissed off. Dum, 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 dum. And I still had $103 thanks to that nice that could have been a huge hit, but there it is. All right, $158. That's a $58 win. Yay me. But John, you ask, what about the Aztec Inn Casino just across from the Stratosphere? Why aren't you in there? Well, quite simply, it doesn't have 50 machines, And in that case, I'm not even going to make an exception because it's a dump. A dump with fewer than 50 machines? Nah. All right, our next stop is going to be the Sahara, which I'm very pleased to say they still do not charge for parking. That's a thumbs up. Thumbs up! Let me get that. Thumbs up! All right, so let's go find out what's happening in the Sahara. All right, we are in the Sahara. Let me be not the first person to say the Sahara is not the Sahara of old. It is absolutely stunning inside. You know, everything is top notch. Just even hanging out the lobby bar, and they got your Starbucks, and they got your coffee. No, that's some kind of a snack place. And it closes at 10, opens at 4. That's odd. And yeah, Sahara's very nice. By the way, while I'm walking, I was almost having to make a retraction because when I went into the parking lot, they had the bars for the cars, the stanchions, to pay to get in parking. And I thought, oh man, they changed it, and I didn't hear about it. But no, once you actually drive close to it, it just opens up. Now, those stanchions are there so when there's an event at the Sphere, they charge parking, which is a good way to do it, because people want to be close to the Sphere. And they'll take up all the parking places for the customers that want to come here. So there's a una mas. It's getting that time where it's time for cocktails. So the bars are going to suddenly have some people. But if you look through here, it's a very nice, clean, very sweet casino. I'm kind of sad that I don't play here more. Yeah, I understand that the rooms have been all remodeled and are nice. We got a few people at the tables there, which I can't show, and there's the cashier, which I can't show. So I can't show anything. I'll turn this off for now. Okay, here's a quick hit volcano. Again, just trying to mix it up, play a lot of different games, even though it's pretty much overall been to my detriment. But it's part of the fun. Anyway, it's either 60 cent jumps up to $1.50 bet, so I'm guessing I'm going to stay with 60 cents. And I got my $40 in there, so we'll see how this works out. Once again, we're looking for free games or some other kind of a feature. Here we go. All right, we'll come back. Oh, I guess the volcano is the other thing, so cross our fingers. So I've decided to play a little bit of this game with you. I have been here quite a while. I keep on hitting, a lot of 3. At one point I went up to $1.50, by the way. At one point I went up and I got 5 quick hits. And I looked up, 5 quick hits, $63. And of course in the small print it says with max bet. So I didn't win the $63. I won 15 for the 5, but I'm not gonna bet for 50. See, now get your money back. If you get 3 quick, and that's been happening all over the place. So I'm gonna play a little bit with you here. I gotta talk because of the music. Okay, I'm betting $1.50, and you can kind of see why. Boy, it's if you're trying to crunch points, boy, this is the game to play to crunch points, because there's almost no dead spins. Oh, free, got it! Oh, ding, 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 ding. So I need $10. Well, $10, $11, 15. Oh, okay. You gotta see how many games we're gonna win. Okay. No, I want that one at 15 or 20. All right, 12 free games. Come on, where are those quick hits? All quick hits are wild also. See, now the free games are now going to be blockers. Back this a little bit up for you here. 6 of 12. Come on now. See how those free game buttons are now being used as blockers? I only got 3 more and I haven't met my $10 yet. 2 more spins. Well, I'm not gonna lie. That was actually very disappointing. I thought it's loud. Good game though. All right, lost $3. This will go down as $37. And let's move on. Nice game. I like this game. I'll be playing this sometime else. Check out this pool area. Not only do they have the pool and the bar, but look, they put up all these huge screens on the wall there. How nice is that? How nice is that? What a great idea. Gotta say, hats off to Sahara. They deserve better. They should be packed. Well, right at the bottom of the sports bar, or sports book, I should say, I found a machine, finally a video poker machine. None of them had very good payout schedules, but the best one is bonus, 7-5 bonus. It's right underneath also the buffet. One of the few places that still have a buffet, and it's okay. It's not great, but it's good. It feeds you. All right, let's go ahead and begin. I got my $25 in there. Let's look at a hand here. We got a couple of aces. Now, if I get 2 more aces in this game, that's $100. Okay, got my money back. Let's do another. There's a jack. Can we get another jack to get our money back? No. All right, I'll be back after the 20 hands. Been a rough go so far. Usually when you play bonus, what you're really hoping for is the 2 pair, because it pays double. Up to now, I'm about to hit hand number 18. I have not had even 1 2 pair. All I have had is just a few pairs here and there. So I'm down to 1250. Here's hand number 18. Okay, a couple of 5s. 19. A couple of 5s. Boy, see what I mean? And finally, 20. Wow, 2 8s. Can we get 2 pair? Or 3 of a kind? Or 4 of a kind? Something. My goodness, look at that. That's the lowest, that is the lowest video poker result I've had this trip. Okay, it is what it is. Let's move on. On Sahara, heading heading east, there is the very small, very local Eureka Casino. I have the hiccups. And I've been here a couple of times before. I'm trying to remember who with. I know it's one of my Las Vegas friends, but we had breakfast here. They have a really nice little cafe, good food, reasonable local type prices. So, it's nice. It's a nice little place. So we'll go in there and we'll play us a game. I'll probably play another video poker because I can't let that $9, fester. Got to do better than that. All right, we've got a 9-6 double. It's the best game. I'm gonna pan around here a little bit so you can see a little bit of the place here. It's actually quite small, but you get the idea. So let me put some money in here and see how we do. This is double, so no double money or 2 pair aren't worth double here. Well, besides the Royal for 1,000, you're hoping for 4 aces with a 2, 3, or 4, because that's worth $500. Pretty good for a quarter bet. So we've got, let's see what we can do here. Let's see, we have a queen is all. All right, that's another one more. Then number 2, a couple of 3s. Oh, we got a 3. All right, I will be back after 20, or towards 20. Right, we got 2 more hands to go. We have 21, 25 in the pump. We got 2 more hands. Let's see what we can do here. We have 4 hearts. Now, I have a very bad history with getting flushes. Oh, and I got, see, because I whined about it, I got 1. How about that? All right, last hand, last hand. We have 2 pair, which only pay back even money unless, oops, unless I can get an 8 or a 2 for a full house. All right, so we're taking out $27.50, which will go down this time at 28. All right, we are over here at the Tuscany Casino. I have quite a history here. I come here quite often because whenever I drive into town and meet my friends Terry and Louise and sometimes others, and they are coming in on the airport, I usually pick them up. I am their airport taxi. But yeah, so I always stay here because, and I wait. You never know when their planes are going to be late or whatever. So I'll stay here, and our routine is, he knows, he's watching this, and he knows. I stay here, and he calls when the plane actually, lands, because I know it's going to be another 15 to 20 minutes by the time it lands until he's actually, at the baggage claim. So, and it only takes 10 minutes, if that, from the Tuscany to the airport parking, short-term parking. So I always hang out here. So consequently, I have a Tuscany card. I've had some free meals here, because of the points and what have you. I don't play a lot, but I play enough. For a long time, they had a really sweet nickel 10 play, just nickel Joker Wild, and it was the only time I ever played Joker's Wild was here to get that progressive, and I never got it, and they've taken the machines out now, so now I just play whatever I feel like playing, but it's really nice. Talk to you. So some Vegas YouTubers, let's see, why is this not, there we go. There we go. Coparu. They said that this show is really, really good. This Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr. show is really good. Another thing I should mention is that when they opened up, this used to be a condominium complex before they had the casino here. And they turned all of the condominiums, not all, but I think most, into rooms. So my son and I stayed here when they first did that. For whatever reason, they gave me a comp room. I don't remember why. They don't do that anymore. But yeah, my son and I stayed here when they first, and we were just shocked. It was just like, it had a full kitchen and, nice 2 bedrooms. And yeah, it was a really nice place. Haven't ever stayed here since, though. All right, let's find a game. All right, in the spirit of nostalgia games here, this is called The Great Wall. This is an oldie. It's a lot of fun, but it's typical where it's one of those that you gotta get a bonus. Otherwise, it's just gonna drain you. This also share a little something here. I over here, this entire room is dedicated to just the old machines, the nostalgia ones. Blazing Phoenix and the original Invaders and Neptune's Kingdom and Rich and Coyote Moon, White Orchid, all those oldies. So I picked The Great Wall. And I was sitting playing one of these, I don't know how long ago it was, and I'm watching this old timer, and the waitress, as you know, comes by and asks for, if you want a drink. He orders a drink. Now he gives her a $1 tip, which, in itself these days is cheapy. But I was watching him play with the side of my eye. He was literally playing one line for 1 penny. He was playing a penny at a time and just grabbing a drink whenever she came by. He was just getting drunk, playing the machines. The waitresses are supposed to kind of, see something like that going on, but, they don't have time for that stuff. They just want to get the drinks out and get going. All right. I'm glad to be sitting down. Ooh. Papa's Papa's got too many steps. Another big step day for me. A lot of walking. All right, here we go. Well, I'll play one with you. I'm gonna play 20 lines times 4, so that's 80 cents. 80 cents a bet, and we'll see if anything happens. Okay, so far nothing. I'll be back. All right, we got us a bonus. Boy, it took a while. I still have $23 in the bank. Let's hope we can get at least, what, $17? Here we go. Bonus time. Come on, stop with this 40 credit stuff. Give me something. See, you need those balls to hit. I need a lot of those balls because it improves the multiplier and everything, see? But I'm just not, all of a sudden, I'm just not hardly getting them. When you play the regular game, boy, they're all over the place. All right, that's now 2 picks. Oh, come on, let's go. Last one, okay. All right, so I get now 4 picks. It's been so long since I've played this, and one of these has go back to the game. 4 more spins. All right, I like that. That was a terrible. 1, 2. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so. 10 spins are up at the top. That's the one I wanted. All right. So, now it goes. The ball still can give you more spins again. So there's 2. Yeah, this bonus could go for a while. But as you see, with all of the cool stuff I'm getting, I only have $4 in credit so far. But all right, keep it going. How about some? 2 more. All right. Yeah, I gotta keep talking because it just occurred to me it's driving me crazy on the radio, and we can't be having that giving me a strike. How we doing here? We've got 4 more spins. I don't know. There's no sound on the machine, by the way, which really sucks. They have all these old ones, but they don't really take very good care of them at all. All right, nothing there. Last spin, little something. All right, let's pick the balls again. Now the last time, what do we got? 1, just 1? Oh, come on. All right, 2. I don't want credits, I want spins. Uh-oh. How many do I got? I got 2 more picks. Go there. Oh no. All right, right there. 1. Oh, that was terrible. All right, 7 more. See that? I wanted that $8. That $8 one. All right, so it's still going. So I say it's a good bonus. Okay, now you can still get the balls again. They're not balls. I don't know what they call them. The Asian good luck sign. All right, now hopefully we get some hits along the way, but no. Only 3 more. How about some wins? Boy, not getting any good wins. Okay. What are we up to? We're up to $27 already in bonuses, so we're definitely making a profit on this baby. And I still got some more picks. And here they come. Let me see. It gets harder and harder. 160, $1.60, $1.60, and $1.60. Okay. So I won on this bonus $31. You add that, thank you, to my $20, and I have $57. Yay for me! Okay, we are entering Virgin Hotel and Casino, which was once the Hard Rock and a very in place to be, very popular. And then Hard Rock sold it to Virgin, and the place went right into the ground. And through a whole bunch of mismanagement and changes in staff, and they are trying to get this thing put back together again. But it's gonna be rough. The most popular pool in all of Las Vegas, and they completely took it out. Why would you do that? I don't know. It's the craziest thing. It's a nice hefty walk from the parking lot. And free parking, by the way. Good. It's a good hefty walk from the parking lot to the casino. Yeah, like I said, Papa's getting his steps in today. Ay, ay, ay. All right. So lots of empty convention centers. Yeah. Okay, you got a Dunkin' Donuts. All right. A very well-stocked gift shop. There was a pretty puppy. It's amazing how, I think I've already talked about this. How is it that people can't seem to go anywhere without their dogs? Now, granted, I don't have a dog, and I loved my dogs before, but I did not take them to hotels and in restaurants, and, it's a new thing I don't know if I'm crazy about. And, everybody that can go on Amazon and buy one of their little, things for the dog, it says they're a service dog. It says service dog on it. That's supposed to fool people. It's insanely crazy. All right, I think we finally are going to get to the casino here. There it is. We knew we were going to get here. We just knew it. All right, and because it's the old Hard Rock, they have the music pumping, and there's about a speaker every 5 feet from each other. So I'm going to have to let you go and go find a machine to play. All right, so I put my pad down to write the name Virgin. I accidentally hit the max pay, and it went right to this. Wow, crazy. Oh, and look at this, and they're giving me nothing. And they're giving me nothing. Wow. Wow. First time I did a max bet on this, got a feature right away, and it could have been over $100. Should have been over $100. But you know what? It is a win. Excelente. I'm telling you, the Virgin is a ghost town. I feel really bad. There's a nice Asian restaurant over here. There was one guy sitting on the table in the very back. One guy. The high table limit has no one but 4 dealers standing at tables. Not one person. This bar is completely empty. It's sad. It is a nice place. Honestly, it's very, well taken care of. But it lacks that. It lacks that thing that you need to make it feel, like a happening place. The same thing could be said in the beginning at the Fountainblue. They said, hey, it's a nice casino, but there's just no gambling vibe, no party vibe. Well, this place, wow, it's just got the same problem. I love, I want these places to succeed because I'm a big fan of, gambling places, and especially nice hotels. So I'm crossing my fingers that they do better.